Right now at noon, Kenosha police are searching for a suspect accused of killing two people during protests in the city last night. And thousands of people are evacuating Louisiana and Texas as Hurricane Laura gains strength.
This is News 3 Now at noon.
Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. The city of Kenosha can expect to face a lawsuit from Jacob Blake's family, the man police shot in the back Sunday evening. This morning, Blake's lawyer said it's clear Kenosha police officers rushed to judgment.
Irrespective of what those facts are, when he's walking around the car, and for him to be from point blank range shot in the back that many times, to essentially have a death sentence put on him, that is not justified. That is excessive force. And that's why we're going to be proceeding with the civil lawsuit.
Jacob Blake's lawyer, Patrick Salvi Jr., says that Jacob did not have a weapon in the vehicle during the shooting and that Blake's three sons were in the car at the time of the shooting. Salvi also said that Jacob was in surgery all day yesterday and will likely be partially, if not fully, paralyzed from the waist down. Kenosha police are searching for a suspect after two people were shot and killed during a third night of protests over the police shooting of Jacob Blake. Cell phone video shows a man opening fire in the middle of the street with a rifle. Sheriff David Beth says he is confident a man will be arrested soon. The killings came after Blake's mother, Julia Jackson, earlier on Tuesday urged peace and an end to the violence. Another person was injured. Meanwhile, Republican lawmakers called on Wisconsin's Democratic governor to send more troops to Kenosha. Senator Ron Johnson says it is heartbreaking that the violence in Kenosha has now escalated to include the loss of human life. Although it will not guarantee peace, Governor Evers should reconsider his refusal to accept President Trump's offer to send more personnel to restore order. There's new damage in Madison today after yet another night of unrest in the capital city. But this night looked a little different than previous ones. Josh Spreiter reports from downtown.
We're seeing a lot less new damage today than what we saw just 24 hours ago. A lot of downtown businesses boarded up to prevent some of that damage, but one of those targeted was a downtown police precinct overnight. You can see some broken glass there from the entrance and also a lot of graffiti around that entrance. Around 12:30 this morning, a small number of people shattered the door to the police department downtown. Boys and Girls Club President Michael Johnson tried to stop them and sat down in front of the building to discourage any other damage from being done. We also saw several dumpster fires off University Avenue, right outside of off-campus housing for UW-Madison. We learned that 4 people were arrested overnight, and community leaders right now say this isn't what protesters intended to happen last night into this morning. Michael Johnson spoke only with News 3 Now this morning after everything calmed down. He told me the damage is a distraction.
It was just disappointing to witness, but I also understand the anger. I also understand the challenges that we face. But I think that our city leadership, our police department, got to meet with these young people and got to meet them halfway and understand what the issues are. And I think they have to meet them halfway.
Now all eyes are on tonight to see if we see more damage like this. Michael Johnson tells me he hopes to get together with community and city leaders today to come up with some sort of a game plan to protect some of these area businesses and buildings here downtown. In Madison, Josh Spreiter, News 3 Now.
And Madison Metropolitan School District Superintendent Dr. Carlton Jenkins was one of the many city leaders who came together yesterday to support the city and its people peacefully. He says we can no longer afford to stay silent. Jenkins said, "We see you, we hear you, we stand with you. As a school community, we continue this journey together, guided by the ideals of our strategic framework." We're following protests all over the Jacob Blake shooting across the country, including Atlanta. Police arrested 8 people after an Atlanta police precinct was damaged. Protesters gathered at Woodruff Park to show their support for Blake. Atlanta police said the group marched from the park to the Zone 5 precinct, where a window was shattered and a wall was spray painted. It's unclear if those arrested would be charged with a crime. We are continuing to bring you the latest on the protest in Kenosha and Madison following the police shooting. We'll have the latest information on our Facebook page and our website, channel3000.com. We'll have more coverage ahead in our later newscasts. People along the Gulf Coast are bracing for what could be the strongest hurricane to hit the region in 15 years. Hurricane Laura is now a Category 3 and could even get more powerful before slamming into the Texas-Louisiana coast as a Category 4. The National Hurricane Center is warning of life-threatening storm surges in some areas and winds over 100 miles per hour. More than 500,000 people between Louisiana and Texas have been ordered to evacuate.
Protect yourself as well as your property. Everyone must ensure that they protect their lives also from contracting COVID-19.
The storm is already responsible for more than a dozen deaths in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. An alert day is in our forecast for hot weather. Let's head to the Weather Center. Meteorologist Hattie McLean has a look at your first warned forecast. Hi, Ads.
Good afternoon, Mark. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about Hurricane Laura. You mentioned it's a Category 3 storm. Some of the outer bands of rain are already starting to move on shore. Keep in mind that conditions are just going to deteriorate pretty quickly through the day today, well before that eye wall reaches the shore. So here's what it looks like right now. We have tropical storm and hurricane warnings in place from eastern Texas all the way through the Louisiana coastline. The worst conditions are expected just to the east or the right of where that eye makes landfall. And again, here's a look at precipitation as that storm moves onshore. We're looking at a widespread 5 to 10 inches of rain with this particular storm, and there could be some isolated amounts even higher as we go through Thursday and Friday as this storm continues to move onshore. Take a look at the forecast path. Again, a Category 3 storm right now making landfall, projected as a Category 4 storm with winds gusting to 175 miles an hour. That'll be very early on Thursday morning. It will weaken pretty quickly once it moves onshore and eventually turns towards the northeast, moves through the Ohio River Valley and back out to sea in the mid-Atlantic region. So it will cross many states, though, over the next couple of days through the rest of the weekend. Our alert day forecast is coming up in Maine weather. We'll talk more about the details, how hot it's going to be, and how long this heat and humidity will last here in southern Wisconsin.
All right, we'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, Hattie. North Korea is preparing for a powerful storm that is headed toward the Korean Peninsula later this week. Typhoon Bavi is expected to make landfall on Thursday with the strength of a Category 1 hurricane. The country's weak infrastructure and poor road network make the country extremely vulnerable to inclement weather. Right now, Wisconsin has 71,724 lifetime cases of COVID-19. That includes 1,100 deaths in the state. DHS says that almost 63,000 people have recovered, but about 10%, or almost 7,400 people, are still active cases. Some hopeful news in the fight against the COVID-19. The number of reported new cases is falling down to an average of 43,000 per day. Experts credit an increase in mask wearing and a better understanding of how the virus spreads, but they warn the U.S. still does not have sufficient testing. In the second night of the Republican National Convention, there was more praise for President Trump. First Lady Melania Trump says her husband is the best hope for America's future and defended her husband's handling of the coronavirus pandemic, and she called on Americans to end the racial unrest in this country.
I also ask people to stop the violence and looting being done in the name of justice.
Vice President Mike Pence will be the featured speaker tonight as he accepts his renomination for a second term in the Trump administration. Second Lady Karen Pence and White House Counselor Kellyanne Conway will also speak tonight. Memorial Union and Union South, including the Memorial Union Terrace, will soon be closing to the public. Director for the Wisconsin Union, Mark Guthier, says that those areas will only be available for UW-Madison students, faculty, and staff this fall. The last day for non-student staff and faculty to use the terrace will be tomorrow. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, we'll see what Howard's working on in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen.
If you love barbecue, get ready for today's lip-smacking recipe.
The time is right to do something nice for your home. Why not replace your gutters with Leafguard, the only gutter system that has earned the Good Housekeeping seal of approval. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. Leafguard's patented one-piece seamless design keeps leaves and debris out, which means no more clogs, guaranteed. Leafguard carries a lifetime warranty, so your home's foundation will be protected forever, and our customers couldn't be happier.
They're the best. I don't have to worry about the gutters getting clogged up with the seeds, the branches, the dirt, the roof sheddings, and it's just one less worry for me.
And right now, save big on your new Leafguard brand gutter system and get some incredible extras. Order now and save 75% on installation labor, get free financing for a year, and a $100 Visa gift card. Call to set up your free estimate today.
3 days only. It's the end of summer sale at Grand Appliance. Get the area's lowest appliance prices, plus up to $600 in extra savings on top appliance brands exclusively at Grand. Shop in-store or online at grandappliance.com August 27th through the 29th for great deals like this LG 6.3 cubic foot electric range with air fry and convection technologies for just $698. Grand Appliance and TV, trusted since 1930.
It's no secret, Robertson is Wisconsin's aesthetic leader. But with results this natural, patients can keep it a secret if they want. Our secret to reducing stubborn body fat? Cool Sculpting. Book a free consultation to learn how Cool Sculpting is different at Robertson.
I like to drive. I used to think I was a pretty good driver.
But now Joe Biden's taken a sharp left turn. Buckle up for his $4 trillion tax hike. Biden's plan raises taxes on small business, reversing the recovery. He's pledged to eliminate blue-collar oil and gas jobs, and analysts estimate stocks would crash up to 25% if Biden takes the wheel, crushing your retirement.
This is just bold.
Hit the brakes on Biden. He'll wreck our economy. Club for Growth Action is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Update your home and get 11% off Sheldwin Windows from Menards. Check out our great selection of over 140 in-stock sizes and styles of single hung, double hung, sliding, and casement windows. All 11% off. Update your floors with Mohawk. Choose from waterproof vinyl plank, durable laminate, or easy to install sheet vinyl. Get 11% off all Mohawk flooring. Save with 11% off everything at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
By this time of year, you've probably had your fair share of hot dogs and burgers. Now, don't get me wrong, I love them. But every now and then, you want to serve something a little different. If that sounds good to you, you'll love what we're making today. We start by sauteing some boneless, skinless chicken thighs along with some sliced onions in a skillet. Once the onions start to brown, we add some bottled barbecue sauce, a splash of water, and a bit of brown sugar. Now we cover it and let it simmer for about 10 minutes until the chicken is super tender. Now we take it out of the pan and shred it with a couple of forks. Once that's done, back into the sauce it goes. And the nice thing about this is that we can make it ahead and warm it right on the grill in a cast iron skillet or aluminum pan. This way, it gets a nice smoky flavor. Serve this up on toasted buns, top with some coleslaw, and you have a classic sandwich that's so good, your tongue will slap you on the back of the head asking for more. The recipe for our Carolina shredded chicken sandwich is online now, so you can enjoy the long-cooked taste without all the long cooking. I'm Howard from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a southern way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
All right, Howard, thank you. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. Up next, another hot and humid day, and we could see some severe weather tomorrow. Meteorologist Hattie McClain has more in your First Warn forecast next.
Ashley Home Store's Labor Day mattress sale is on now. We guarantee the best deal in Wisconsin. Savings up to 60% off. Plus reward card bonuses up to an extra $300 back. And free delivery within 5 days on in-stock beds. Only at Ashley Home Store.
Great decision on your new windows. Buy one, get one won't last long.
Have you always been so passionate about windows?
Felco's buy one, get one free windows is totally rad. Felco's energy efficient windows are a must in every home. So hurry, call now.
You could say that.
Buy one window, get one free, and get no interest for 1 year.
Buy one, get one free, and soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Felco.
Our seniors that are being hit the hardest, they're frightened. And I want them to know that their health and safety will be my responsibility if I'm your president. And I'll have from day one, ready to go, the best medical experts and scientists to advise on our response. And I will not abandon you. It's a simple proposition, folks. We're all in this together. We got to fight this together. We'll emerge from this stronger because we did it together. I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
If a physical or emotional condition keeps you from working, Social Security should pay disability benefits. Often it doesn't, and deserving people are denied. I'm attorney Don Becker. Don't give up. In Wisconsin, we've turned thousands of disability denials into approvals. Disability law is all we do.
Call the Becker Law Office, 1-800-254-7766.
Furniture and Appliance Mart's Labor Day appliance sale starts now. Get Wisconsin's best appliance deals, plus 18 months no interest, and free doorstep delivery within 5 days on all in-stock appliances at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Getting back on the bus to head back to school this year may cause some extra anxiety for both kids and parents. Find out how districts returning to in-person instruction are working to give students safe rides on the next News 3 Now this morning.
Trust us to get it right.
To keep you prepared
when severe weather is on the way
and your family's safety is on the line.
Our team and technology are ready to help you stay safe.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team on News 3 Now. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, a dose of optimism for U.S. manufacturers and eat like a tourist without leaving your home. Naomi Ruckham has more in today's Money Watch report.
Consumer demand for big-ticket items spiked in July. According to the Commerce Department, durable goods orders increased 11.2% last month. That's more than double than what economists expected. The jump was largely due to more demand for cars and trucks. There's more good news for homeowners already taking advantage of low interest rates to refinance their home loans. Mortgage finance giants Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are delaying a 0.5% surcharge for the next 3 months. The fee was meant to cover losses caused by the pandemic. The delay will save those homeowners an average of $1,400. Toys R Us is teaming up with Amazon in the latest bricks to clicks shift in the toy industry. Online Toys R Us customers will be able to select products on the company's website, but will be sent to the retail giant Amazon to complete their purchases. The move comes as Toys R Us ends a similar partnership with Target. And if you missed your summer vacation this year, you could score some free food instead. A DoorDash survey found that 63% of Americans canceled vacations because of COVID-19, and more than half prefer takeout on their trips. So if you share a story of your destroyed summer plans and use the hashtag #LastDashOfSummer, DoorDash will send you a $20 gift card. And that's your CBS Money Watch report. For more, head to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Naomi Ruckham.
Naomi, thank you. Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow Industrials up almost 2 points. The NASDAQ up 144, and the S&P 500 up 22. Let's check in now with Q106 Farm Director Pam Yankee on this steamy Wednesday.
I dread going outside. I just dread going outside right now, to be honest with you. But it must go on, and hopefully Hattie's got a little bit of a respite for us by the time we get to the weekend. We're keeping an eye on what's happening with agribusiness. Yesterday, it was confirmed that the merger between Countryside Cooperative with geographic footprint in west central Wisconsin, eastern Minnesota, northeast Iowa is going forward with Landmark Services Cooperative, headquartered in Cottage Grove. Landmark Services trade area primarily south central Wisconsin, northern Illinois. Jim Dell will be the CEO of the yet-to-be-named new merger. When it happens, officially March 1st, 2021, it will encompass 26,000 members, 800 full, part-time, and seasonal employees, and about $600 million in sales. I've got a conversation up with Jim Dell, as a matter of fact, on my website now. Also, another $1 billion allotted by the Trump administration to the farm to families food boxes. Now, some of that money's going into dairy, so dairy is going to be paying attention to distribution. And the Wisconsin Farm Bureau Federation just announced that they have decided, because COVID-19 persists, their annual business meeting is going entirely online. Joe Bragger, president of the organization, said it's for everybody's safety sake that they're doing this. The conference going from basically a 5-day face-to-face experience down to just 2 days in the virtual world. Now, despite the fact that we're getting that farm to families food box program extended, barrel cheese today up 3 1/4 at 143 3/4. 40-pound block cheese another 4 1/4 higher at 187 1/4. But double A butter today down just 2 cents at $1.50 a pound. And fluid milk contracts, as you can see, Mark, are having a little bit of a sell-off as well. So some market adjustment, but that $1 billion still coming out to partner food from our family, our farms, all the way to those families that can use it.
And they certainly can. All right, Pam, thank you. We'll see you tomorrow. Here's Hattie with your forecast.
Yeah, Mark, we have alert days in the forecast, 2 of them, one for today and one for tomorrow. Today, it's just for the heat and humidity. We're talking one of the warmest days of the summer. The end of July, we hit 92 degrees on the 26th, and I believe today will come very close to that as well. Heat index values up close to 100 degrees. On Thursday, it'll be just a touch cooler, but you probably won't feel it at all. Heat index values still well into the 90s. There also is the potential for some strong to severe storms developing late in the day on Thursday. Let's talk about that heat first, though. Heat advisories start in just a little less than an hour for southwestern Wisconsin. It's all the counties shaded in orange. That heat advisory will be in effect from 1 until 7 p.m. today, so through the peak heating hours of the afternoon. Take a look at our current temperatures. 86 now in Madison. It is 90 in Janesville, also 90 in Boscobel. Platteville is at 86 degrees. So temperatures are warming quickly. We have abundant sunshine. Dew points are high as well. Take a look at some of these numbers. See some spots with dew points in the low 70s. So it's getting pretty uncomfortable outside. Dew points over the next 12 hours are going to hover in the upper 60s across most of the area. So it's going to feel pretty tropical outside. Your Futurecast heat index, again, well into the 90s today. Here's what it'll feel like at 2:30 this afternoon. And as we head towards 5 o'clock, heat index values staying in the 90s. It'll cool down this evening, but not much. As you go towards 9 o'clock, it's still going to feel like it's in the 80s here in Madison. Now we start talking those heat index numbers between 90 and 105. That's where we are today. Heat-related illnesses are possible if you're spending an excessive amount of time outside. Some cases, not even that much time, you may start to feel sick. So these are some of the signs of heat exhaustion. If you experience any of these, excessive sweating, nausea, cool, pale, or clammy skin, all indications that your body is too hot and you need to cool down quickly. Stay safe today with those hot conditions. As we trend towards the rest of the week, we focus on the chance for severe weather. Today, the focus will be in the northern part of the state. Northern Wisconsin has a slight risk, but for Thursday and Friday, that risk shifts a little bit further to the south. And again, the main time frame on this will be later in the day on Thursday and then all day on Friday. Your Futurecast forecast model starting Thursday just before the lunch hour. You can see generally dry across southern Wisconsin. As we go through the afternoon into the evening, we see scattered showers and thunderstorms moving through the area. That activity continues overnight right into the day on Friday. It's all going to clear the area, though, just in time for the weekend. Some spots in southern Wisconsin definitely need some rain, and this could be a good amount of rain for parts of the area. The forecast models indicating it could be more than an inch for many spots. Here's a look at that extended forecast then. 2 alert days today and tomorrow. Once we get through the rest of the week, though, we are talking very nice conditions. This times out perfectly for the weekend, Mark. Mid-70s, sunshine, and low humidity.
That will be a relief.
Oh, my goodness. I cannot wait. So excited.
Yep. All right. Thank you, Hattie. Ahead on News 3 Now at noon, Hollywood isn't done with the Netflix phenomenon Tiger King. We'll explain after the break.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields online. For a limited time, we'll waive your enrollment fee. See what your career can turn into. I'm possible at Herzing. Call or click today.
What happens now? Now that the rent's due, but they've cut your pay. Now that the virus has cost lives, but your health care costs too much. Now that our president has had months, but he still doesn't have a plan. What happens now? Joe Biden knows how to lead through a crisis because he's done it before. When our economy was on the verge of collapse, Joe Biden led the largest economic stimulus in a generation and saved millions of jobs. Now Joe Biden is ready to lead us through this crisis. He knows rebuilding our economy starts with fighting the virus, increasing testing, getting more protective gear for healthcare workers, and calling for mask mandates nationwide. As president, he'll get working families back on their feet by lowering healthcare costs and helping small businesses recover. So what happens now? We elect a president who will build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Working out? Not canceled. Catching up? Not canceled. Game night, not canceled. Nap time, not canceled. If new carpet would make you happier at home, we're here to help with standard carpet installation of just $75. Carpet one room or your whole house. And installation is only $75 while we celebrate our 75th anniversary. Coil Carpet One Floor and Home, locally owned and operated since 1945.
Wouldn't it be nice to not have to deal with your messy gutters anymore? Leave that nasty chore in the rearview mirror with a new Leafguard gutter system. Hi, I'm Andrew Larson, owner of Larson Home Services. My team would love to show you how Leafguard's patented design keeps leaves and debris out so you can give up cleaning your gutters forever. And now is the best time to get Leafguard. Order now and save 75% on installation labor, free financing for a year, and a $100 Visa gift card. Call to set up your free estimate today.
To the thousands of Herzing University nursing and healthcare alumni, for your tireless commitment, and to all of your brave colleagues across America, we say thank you.
I'm possible at Herzing.
Well, Hollywood isn't through with Tiger King just yet. USA Today reports that Kate McKinnon is set to star as Joseph Maldonado Passage's rival in a limited TV series. She'll be playing Carol Baskin, the owner of a big cat rescue who tried to shut down the Oklahoma Zoo run by Maldonado Passage. The series will be based on the Wondery podcast Joe Exotic. No dates have been announced. And two of the stars of Home Improvement are reuniting for a new show. Tim Allen and Richard Karn are teaming up for a 10-episode competition series with the working title Assembly Required. The show will feature builders from across the U.S. trying to fix and improve upon everyday household items in desperate need of repair. It'll air on History, formerly known as the History Channel, sometime next year. History's been made in the heat in the weather department today.
Yes, looks like we're going to climb into the 90s once again. We have clear skies across southern Wisconsin. Polar bear in the pool. He has the right idea. You need to find ways to stay cool today any way that you can. Our current temperatures are in the 80s with some 90s already on the map. Metro Futurecast shows you sunshine today, a southwest wind, but hot and humid conditions, high of 92. Heat index up to 100 in some locations. Take a look at that heat index forecast. It's going to feel like it's well into the 90s through about 7 p.m. this evening. Then we drop back into the 80s, so take it easy today. That weekend forecast, if you have outdoor plans on Friday, you may want to look at Plan B, but Saturday and Sunday look just perfect. Lots of sunshine and dry weather expected. It'll be very pleasant to be spending time outside.
Give the air conditioner a little break, perhaps.
Yes, definitely.
All right, that's our time for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here at 4. Have a great afternoon.